Okay, previously I did a video series on how to paint with Painter, and I'm going to do a series on how to paint with Photoshop, and I'm going to try to make it a lot shorter than the other series, so we'll just, focus on certain parts that, you need to get down. And I actually started here, and I went way over time, so this is like was going to be in the first video, and this was going to be the thing I was going to do, but I decided I think I'm going to do this instead. And what's cool about this is there's no photo reference, so we have to think I had to think of all the lighting, everything from my head, and I think I did a pretty good job. There's some parts where, like, I think here I could have, all that could have been dark, and this right there would have been dark. That right there actually would have been really dark, like that, and so I could have, added that in there. That would have been better, but maybe we'll get it right when we go through it and do it this time. Okay, so I just went ahead and made a quick line overview of the previous lines. Kind of feel like drawing all over again. It's just a quick line sketch so I can show you what to do. Now, notice a lot of the background colors are in her skin, especially in her legs down in here. And so you want to do that to add like a unity to a painting. Also, if you don't know what color the background is going to be, if you do, kind of throw in the background colors. And the reason why you want to do that is for you don't make your skin too light or too dark. So, but if you don't know, then using a neutral gray. Never paint with a white background. Start with a neutral gray. Then, if you don't know what color your background is going to be, and so that's what I'm going to do for now. And I have these colors chosen here for the skin. And this, I don't know if this. See, if I look at the base colors here, because I can't remember the exact colors I used in this skin when I started, so I'm just kind of see how dark that is. That's about there. See how dark my color I just chose is. A lot lighter, so I should probably darken it to something like that. I'll go ahead and add that color. Okay. So then the first thing I want to do is choose our brush, and I'm going to want to start with a big brush, and I'm going to show you what make sure only other dynamics and noise is on. Don't have shade dynamics on, not when you first start. You don't want to even turn that on really until the very end of the painting, like doing fine touches. This is the brush you're going to use mostly. And turn the spacing down as much as your computer will let you. If you can turn all the way down, then turn all the way to the left, as long as your computer doesn't lag. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly add in this kind of, I have it on 100% opacity. You can see there at the top. And at this point, I'm not, because you don't care if your colors are going to spill into each other, because that's what you want anyway. You want the colors to spill into each other, so you don't have to worry about being neat this stage. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of throw everything in there. I'm not going to worry about that armband for now. I'm going to add this just slightly touch it. I'm just barely even touching it just to add a unification of colors. Okay. So once you have that color down, then I'm going to use this warm color. So pick a warm color, turn the brush down a little bit. I'm going to add just a little bit where I know where I'm going to get some warm colors. So just kind of throw in where you know you'll get some warm colors. Maybe a little bit on the knee. Okay, now it obviously won't be that bright once you go through it, because then you're gonna just kind of, dull it. What I do is I hold down the Alt key to pick up that color, and I'm just lightly going over it now. I don't want to get rid of it. I want it to remain there. Just don't want it so bright. There we go. So now it's still there. Then the next thing I need to do is I'm going to use a dark color here, or actually I'm going to use this kind of bluish color first. Just kind of where some of the shadows are going to be. I'm just going to kind of add in that color. So now we need to think about where our light's coming from. And this is what I did before. And usually, the best lighting kind of comes down like this and at a slight angle. So if it were coming straight down, then the light would be hitting here and on top of her arm, and then the shadow go like that. But if it's kind of at an angle and almost coming straight down, so it's like above her at an angle, then I kind of, it's just easy to imagine where the lighting is going to be. Then for a secondary light, just imagine, so if this one's coming at this angle down like that, imagine a secondary light is coming like this but a lot less bright. And then, reflective light sometimes like to add on the leg, we'll do that. But so now I can, what are my darkest parts going to be at? Maybe I should even choose, no, because I don't want to choose those colors. I'll just choose the colors I have over here. Now we need to choose a smaller brush, and I should have been painting at a higher resolution, so my brushes are not nearly as big as they should be. So now we're just imagining where all the darkest areas on the painting are going to be. A little bit under there, obviously, because you have her, her two breasts, so one breast is going to be covering the other as a light, and her arm is going to be casting shadow all under there. And then the shadow is going to be curved by the breast, so. And then all that would be in shadow actually coming out. At this stage, you're not, maybe, we'll just do the really dark parts first. This part right here, there's going to be like a little dark part right there, dark part right there, dark part all along there in her cape as it comes this way. At this stage, you really aren't worried about being neat. They're just, kind of throwing in all the, I know their hair is going to be dark, but I'll go and add a hair color after I do this. This is metal, so the darkest part of the metal is going to be right here. So I might as well just throw that in there now. And I forgot to give her armband on this arm. I'm not going to give her one on that arm, actually. We'll do it different this time. I don't like doing the same thing every time. It's really a bummer I lost this tutorial. Originally I had it on Google. Let's see here. All this part here is probably going to be dark. Technically, even that part would probably, all that would probably be dark anyway. Her panties as well. Okay, so that's like the darkest of the dark. That's the easiest part to imagine when you're painting. I had to cough. See, so I pretty much, got all that when I painted it the first time. Except for right there, I missed that part in the first one. Okay, now I'm just going back and forth to see what I did before and what I want to do this time, to see what mistakes I made. And don't make them this time. Also, when you're at this stage when you're painting, you don't have to worry so much about colors because it's really easy to add colors. And I'll show you what I mean. Just like the same way you can paint a black and white picture. I'll show you how to paint colors. I'm going to kind of add darkness to all that. Because I know the cape's going to be all dark. And see, I'll get this kind of greenish color. Almost out of time. Anyway, so like always, click on the link in the description, and that helps support me. I appreciate it. And the color in the boots. If you want to comment and rate, that'd be cool too. And I'm just kind of, holding it at one, so if I push harder, I can get another tone in there. Okay, so this is just about up. I'm going to go ahead and just color this in. When you come back, this will be colored on part 2. So meet me on part 2, and all this right here will be colored. I'm just seeing 53, almost done and out of time.